Hello, 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 hello. How are everyone doing? The whole CAN team
Good,
is here
good.
today. Something new is going to be happen today. Like, let's discuss. So, once again, guys, introduce yourself first. Then we will have a discussion.
Okay, we'll start then.
You.
Me, okay, I'm the editor OP of, of the team.
Manager OP here, Karthik on the scene, guys. Ebim bro.
Case manager, guys. Hi.
Okay.
E- Ebim, you're on mute, my man.
He's on mute.
Ebim bro,
You're
you're
on
on
mute.
My man is
I'm
mute.
mute. Oh. Okay, I forgot about that. Okay, guys, I'm Evan. Most of you guys misunderstand me as Vishnu whenever you pick up the call. I'm not. Yeah, I'm what do you call front desk.
Whichever OP you want, you can take it back.
Front desk OP.
Front desk. Caller OP.
Nice. Okay, so guys, so this is Vishnu from CAN Immigration Services, Viber OP, and this whole session which we are starting now is to break the rumors. So what we are noticing right now is there are a lot of rumors going on around in the international student and immigration sector, which are making a lot of international students concerned about that. Okay, what would be the future of Canada, or will they get a PR, and a lot more things. With this live session, what we are trying to achieve is to break those rumors in a funny way, not wanted to hurt anyone's feeling or anything, but again, at least by this we wanted to start an initiative that to control those kind of social media influencer or the agents or the ghost consultants who are creating those kind of video which are misleading. So once again, if someone's feeling is getting hurt, extremely sorry. We are no intention to hurt anyone's feeling or anyone's profession. We are just there to break the rumors so that our can family member who are watching us can get the right information and they can understand what is reality and what is rumors. So that's just an initiation which we want to start, and my whole team proposed me this idea which I really like it. Let's see how it goes. But again, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe our channel, like our channel, and always we appreciate your feedbacks. So I will be looking into after the live session your feedbacks, your comments, so that we can improve ourselves. So let's start, Azad. Editor OP, yeah, the screen to
Yes.
you.
So let's start with the first one. I will play that and then we will react to it.
जिस भी बच्चे को करोड़ों रुपए कमाने हैं और उन्होंने अभी 12th का एग्जाम रिसेंटली दिया है, उनको कनाडा यूएसए जाना है और रिसेंटली सर आप अभी यूएस कनाडा की यूनिवर्सिटीज विजिट करके भी आए हो, तो उन बच्चों को अब नेक्स्ट क्या करना चाहिए?
कनाडा में एक ऐसी कॉलेज है, उसका नाम है कॉर्नेस्टोगा कॉलेज। कॉर्नेस्टोगा कॉलेज में बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रोग्राम है जिनके अंदर आपको पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन वर्क परमिट मिलती है। दैट मीन्स कि आपको 3 साल की वर्क परमिट मिलेगी वो कोर्स करने के बाद, और वो गवर्नमेंट के कोर्स से अलाइन है। तो स्टूडेंट, आपको करोड़ों पैसे कमाना है ना, तो कॉर्नेस्टोगा एक अच्छा ऑप्शन रहेगा आपके लिए, और उसके अंदर बहुत सारे ट्रेड प्रोग्राम अवेलेबल है। सबसे बेहतरीन बात है कि मे इनटेक के लिए वो कोर्स ओपन हो गए हैं कि जो भी बच्चे मे के लिए जाना चाहते हैं तो कमेंट के अंदर कॉर्नेस्टोगा
Yeah.
Oh my
Karodpati.
God,
Crore. Guys directly went for the neck. Crore.
Karod.
It's like again, बोलते ना ये स्क्रीन पे भी जितने भी लोग हैं ना, सब कॉन्स्टोगा के पास आते हैं। भाई मेरे घर के बाजू में कॉन्स्टोगा है। Like again, when a person came from India, just visited some place in Canada, and now saying that कि करोड़पति बनना है, तो कॉन्स्टोगा में एडमिशन लो।
I think all of us over here are Conestoga passouts, right?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Man,
करोड़पति बनना है भाई,
I
करोड़पति।
know, right, bro? I just parked my Rolls Royce right outside. Just got in like for the live. What to do? I was
मेरी
like,
2 Lamborghinis आ चुकी है।
I was like, man, shoveling the snow for my just to move my Rolls Royce. So much work, you know.
Bro,
Karopati, bro.
He could have just said millionaire. That would have been
At
a bit
least-
more relatable.
No.
at least
One
he
thing
should
very
have
important is
at least he should have choose some good college or university. Conestoga.
Oh,
that's
that's
the
a
best.
burn.
Yeah. Like
that's a revenge mode, man.
And out of all the colleges, out of all like Canada, they went for Conestoga. You know what was the craziest story? That a lot of people come to Conestoga thinking that, you know what, I'm gonna study in the midst of Canadians
Yeah.
and international students and Asians and everything. Diversity.
We have a diversity, but for Indians. Indian
Indian
diversity.
diversity is at peak. I would say that definitely.
Like literally, some of the agents just made that money by just putting everyone into Conestoga. And now again, this kind of thing, which is very common, that he's particularly targeting the North Indians, especially like that those families who are concerned that will they get a work permit, which is a good college. And this kind of videos are really making those things that okay, no, go to Conestoga. Now the point is Conestoga have a lot of agents, easy to get an admission. And literally, this is just a marketing. If someone who is planning to come to Canada for study, I always recommend go with some universities or go with the colleges which have a co-op. Yeah, Conestoga is also one of the wonderful colleges because again, like I said, all the key team player in my team are from Conestoga. But still, if you're coming after 12th, if you're coming after like a degree, try to go into those colleges or those courses which has very good systematic structure that after that program you will get a job. So once again, don't fall on this kind of rumors. Please be aware that he might have just visited to Canada now and he's giving that kind of comment. We are already in Canada. Ask your relatives who are already in Canada. Look into the college status. Look into the course, and then make a decision. Especially parents, stay away from these kind of videos because again, this can spoil your kid's life.
ऐसे कोई करोड़पति नहीं बनता है.
Uh, Again, everyone start from the base. Even I started working in a Tim Horton. So everyone need to start. There is a struggle in Canada. It's not like okay, तुमने पैसा खर्च किया, तुम कनाडा में आ गया, तुम directly करोड़पति हो गए. There is a hardship. There is a work you need to do. You need to reach to a certain profession. You need to do something like टाइम लगता है भाई. ऐसा नहीं कि तुम लैंड हो यार तुम करोड़पति हो गए.
And that too after 12th. Wow.
कुछ भी.
That's like, master's, PhD, it's just nothing. Like,
I think he was talking about a law degree rather than a college.
Guess a crorepati. Amitabh Bachchan would have been like, oh, कौन
7 crore.
कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? Conestoga student.
Conestoga से.
Okay, let's move to the next one.
What's
तो
up?
दोस्तों अगर आप कनाडा में एक टेम्पररी रेसिडेंट है तो आपके लिए एक बहुत बड़ी अपडेट है बिकॉज आईआरसीसी ने अभी एक नई अपडेट रिलीज की है जिसके मुताबिक अब से अगर आप स्टडी परमिट एक्सटेंशन, वर्क परमिट एक्सटेंशन, वर्क परमिट या विजिटर रिकॉर्ड कुछ भी अप्लाई कर रहे होंगे तो अगर एजेंट को लगा कि आप कनाडा छोड़ के नहीं जाओगे तो आपकी फाइल रिजेक्ट हो जाएगी ऑन द स्पॉट. तो इस वीडियो को अपने दोस्तों तक शेयर कीजिए. कनाडा पे ऐसी इन्फॉर्मेशन के लिए मुझे फॉलो कीजिए और अगर आपसे आप अपनी फाइल प्रोसेसिंग में डाल रहे हो तो बराबर से एक स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस या एक्सप्लेनेशन दीजिए जिससे आपकी फाइल रिजेक्ट ना हो जाए. थैंक यू.
The guy basically said what Canadian immigration do on a daily basis.
Like I really like the way he put it there, but through this video just wanted to explain all the Can family member that always any kind of like you go to any country there is always immigration which is very strict. If the CBSA officer or visa officer feel that okay your intention is not good, okay you don't know about the visit in Canada, you are came for study but you're not studying, always there is a deportation risk. There is a like your visa can be cancelled if you can caught. Right now 2 days back a small update just came because nowadays in social media everyone is just looking into भाई अभी क्या चल रहा है कनाडा में. So जैसे ये एक नया अपडेट आया, it's basically like CIC just wanted to reinforce that कि again if you come to Canada follow all the regulation. If you come for study do that. If you're coming through airport like for a visit just visit. Again you need to know okay for what purpose you have came. These are some important things which not only in Canada but all other countries if you're visiting as an immigrant you need to keep in mind. But now this news is going to international student in a way that कि अभी तुम अगर कोई भी वीजा अप्लाई करोगे और अगर CIC ऑफिसर को लगा कि लाइक आगे मैं सो के उठा यार मेरी नींद पूरी नहीं है, he will just reject your application. So guys just keep one thing in mind, it's nothing like that. You do a proper application, statement of purpose हो गया or the genuinity of the documentation, the proper system what you have to follow when you do an application, it still remain the same. Just the new regulation is the reinforcement की try not to do that. But please, अगर आप एक immigrant हो, follow the regulation. इतना कोई बड़ा news नहीं है. It's already been there. Just understand that.
I feel this update is more for the criminals, right? The people who do crimes and stuff, they will reject their like status.
Anyhow, that is there. So in Canada, if you have like a drink and drive kind of case, or if you have some kind of domestic violence or any kind of a criminality which is like more than 5,000 or more than 6 months of jail, technically that person cannot get a status in Canada. So if you apply for any kind of a work permit extension, spousal open work permit, study permit, you will get a rejection. So it's already been in place, which is called as a criminal inadmissibility.
Okay.
Financial inadmissibility, like if you do a fraud and you do a bankruptcy or something. Again, these all things are already in the IRCC regulation, where if you do any of those kind of thing, you are not allowed to stay in Canada. You can get deported, your visa can be refused, you can be like taken like a hostage by the CBSA officer, investigation can happen, other thing. But again, these are something very usual things.
Yeah, the guy was trying to emphasis on the fact that the officers are given a bit more extra power to do things, but he missed that bigger picture, I feel.
So my point is that it's been already there, but by putting this kind of things in social media, international communities are getting very much concerned now, and everyone is believing that now Canada is getting very strict step. But again, it's already been there. It's just refreshing those kind of policies which are already been there, so that people can understand, don't do this.
Or like filtering out, who needs to be here, who needs to be there, like making sure everything is done properly.
Yeah, this is just spreading a lot in India. Like my dad is sharing this kind of reels to me. Like तेरा PR नहीं होगा. Like मेरे को करने तो दो. I just started work permit.
And that is very concerning thing. That my parents are sometimes very concerned by seeing the news media what is happening in India. भाई कनाडा में क्यों हो रहा है? ट्रम्प ने बोला 51 स्टेट करेंगे कनाडा का. मेरी मम्मी और पापा वहां से मेरे को फोन करके बोल रहे हैं यार अभी तेरा क्या होगा? मैंने बोला कुछ नहीं होगा. वो पॉलिटिकल चल रहा है भाई. Again, on ground the reality is different. So again, to every Can family member, just wanted to let one thing know that again, if you are planning to come to Canada or if you want to send your like बेटा बेटी को यहाँ भेजना चाहते हो, या फिर अगर आप भी आ रहे हो यहाँ पे, always look into one simple thing कि talk to someone who is already in Canada rather than just depending upon the social media. 2-3 relatives या फिर जो आपके known जो यहाँ पर होंगे, talk to them and understand the reality before reacting to the video, something like this.
Okay, so
Oh, by the way, guys, happy Valentine's Day to each one of you.
happy.
When I'm married,
Just
So,
to
for last 10 years, it's already a happy Valentine Day for every day for me.
जैसे कनाडा में इतनी रिस्ट्रिक्शंस बढ़ रही हैं, तो कनाडा के बच्चों को पीआर के लिए क्या करना चाहिए?
कनाडा में पहले होता था वर्क परमिट बच्चे एक्सटेंड करवाते थे, बट वो भी बंद हो गया. उसके बाद बच्चे क्या करते थे, एलएमएस बाय करते थे, वो भी रिस्ट्रिक्शन इतनी बढ़ गई, वो भी बंद हो गया. अब सिर्फ और सिर्फ ऑप्शन बचता है फ्रेंच का. आप देखोगे कि इस साल के 8 ड्रॉज आ चुके हैं और कंटिन्यूसली ड्रॉज आ रहे हैं. हर 15-15, 20-20 दिन के बाद ड्रॉ आ रहा है न्यू, और इन्विटेशंस भी बहुत ज्यादा आ रही हैं. तो इससे ये पता चलता है कि सिर्फ और सिर्फ जो इस बार पीआर होगी वो फ्रेंच के थ्रू ही होगी. तो इट्स बेटर कि बच्चे एज सुन एज पॉसिबल फ्रेंच स्टार्ट कर लें, ताकि अगर उनको कनाडा में पीआर लेनी है तो फिर वो फ्रेंच के थ्रू ले सकें. एक और चीज है, जिन बच्चों का वर्क परमिट एक्सटेंड नहीं हो रहा, जिनका खत्म हो रहा है, वो भी फ्रेंच की तरह बढ़ सकता है. उसके लिए CLP 5 लेने पड़ेंगे लिसनिंग और स्पीकिंग टेफ एग्जाम में.
So guys, please enroll for French as
Mercy.
Bonjour.
Nice.
Bonjour. Merci.
Jama.
Jama.
कुछ भी चलता है, पता है, कुछ भी.
My opinion.
Bro, his opinion, he actually learned French, bro.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, bro.
I don't want to tell which French he learned.
It's a very romantic language.
If you try, we can learn it actually. But then let's try what we can do first. So I would.
That came out wrong.
What you can do
From this
first.
video, so from this video, let me just break 3 rumors. Okay, very important to understand. First, this particular guy, if you look into, like again, if you're looking into it, again, you can understand what is marketing and what is the real knowledge someone is giving. कि अभी अगर PR लेना है कनाडा में तो सिर्फ फ्रेंच है. So that means if you don't know French, you will not get PR. तो भाई बिजनेस बंद अभी जो फ्रेंच पढ़ेगा सिर्फ उसी को पीआर मिलेगा. Again, this is a rumors. Second important thing, he's specifically targeting saying that कि यार 8 बार ड्रॉ हुआ है फ्रेंच का, but he's not stating that clearly कि यार उसके अलावा स्टेम का ड्रॉ भी हुआ है, ह्यूमन कैपिटल ड्रॉ हुआ है, हेल्थ केयर के इतने सारे ड्रॉ हुए हैं, स्किल्ड के ड्रॉ हुए हैं, एंड अगेन द स्कोर्स आर वेरी लो ऑन दैट. सो नाउ जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट, क्या बच्चे लोग जो कनाडा में आते हैं, you have English proficiency from childhood. So if you're looking into that, okay, you wanted to learn a language, I would say first of all, improve your English proficiency by doing CELPIP, PT or IELTS. Yes, you can do French. I'm not again saying that, you know, whatever he's saying that is wrong. You can do French, but keep it as an alternative option that, okay, I maximize on my CRS point. I'm sitting on 470, 480. Now, if I need to improve my score, okay, then you can do French. But think about a North Indian, if someone say that learn Tamil, or if a South Indian, if someone say learn Punjabi, the native, like it's an Indian language, we might have heard about it, and still it is difficult for us. And someone is just coming on a random video and saying that learn French. And again, trust me, you can go on the reviews or you can go on someone's like who promote this kind of video, and you can understand that this is basically a marketing stunt. And one most important thing, there is no CLB 5, it is NCLC 5. So once again, people don't even give that professional touch when they are going towards, like when they're going through a certain French speaking, like, okay, specifically like this person is now talking about French, at least you need to understand that there is NCLC level 5 if you wanted a work permit extension, and NCLC level 7 to get a to qualify into the Francophone express entry round. So once again, some things which is I like one thing which I want to tell all the international students is that, okay, you can look into all the options: moving the province, learning French, going and doing a PSW course, and every other thing whatever you might have hearing, but use your own common sense or use the knowledge from other individuals who are licensed or who are having a proper knowledge to understand that whether you need it or not. Because today I spoke to one of the person, I believe Abhin may know, a person who did masters and have a 3 years of experience. She just came to Canada for 1 year study, now going with this 2-year program. She believes that without French she will not get a PR. But again, the reality is she already have CLB 9. If she even today wanted to create express entry profile, because she completed a 1-year program, she's sitting around 480 plus points. And if someone have a 1 year of experience, the score can go around 520, 530 above. Why someone wanted to spend time, money, efforts behind a French when you don't even need it?
Not the easiest language to learn. I would rather go to construction than French.
Genuinely, if you wanted to get a PR, do your English proficiency exam, look for a construction, look for a healthcare program, because in that, at least when you go through, you will have a certification, you can look for a better jobs. But other than that, learning French, if you don't even have that kind of minimum level of knowledge, it's near to impossible to reach to that level in within 6 to 8 months. Which again, most of the marketing team tell you that, okay, B2 they can able to get. There is nothing like a B2 level. You need to get NCLC level 5 or NCLC level 7 for the immigration side. So once again, think about it, where what is good for you. I'm not saying that don't learn French, but whenever you are going through that, you're paying someone and you are wanted to take something to get a PR probability, look into it whether it will work for you or not.
It's one of the option, not the only option, right? That's what we are also trying to say.
Bro, I kind of have to justify the one statement that you said that, okay, for North Indian to understand Tamil, it might be hard, but for South Indians to understand or speak in Hindi, आती है अच्छे से.
आते
ये सिर्फ आती है, इसका रेज्यूमे आज भी मैं निकालूंगा, उसमें लिखा है हिंदी प्रोफिशिएंसी फ्लुएंट.
मैं खाता
No, mistake of if like resume or misrepresentation start from Abhil right now.
You have to take your time with it. It's a new language, and especially in the Indian subcontinent, you don't see a lot of French. English, yes, our colonizers brought the language in, and I feel like it would have been better if we were colonized by the French at this point.
Let me
Yes.
ask you, when the last time you have heard a French song or a French movie, not a French kiss? Mic drop.
I have no.
This is a family show, guys. Let's move on.
I'm speechless here at this point.
I mean, it's not
Lipless.
just songs. He's watched maybe French movies. You know.
Okay, which French movie you have watched last time?
last French movie you watched, please.
Name it.
I can't, bro. Age 18 plus. We have a very big crowd in this place.
Next one. Let's go.
Okay.
What is that?
It's a cave, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Easiest way to get PR in Alberta.
So the easiest way to get the PR in Alberta is Alberta Tourism and Hospitality Stream. Just 6 months experience needed. Check out the caption and know the eligibility and contact the immigration firm.
And
So there is no employer requirement for this program. You just go with a 6-month-old experience letter, talk to a random Albertan government officer. He gets you a PR. Is that how it is? Or is there any employer aspect involved in this?
You need to pass it in the cave first of all.
अंडरग्राउंड
Voting class first.
तारों के नीचे से जाएंगे.
And which knock code does it even come under?
No, it is mentioned there in the post. But again, one thing which I noticed that it is misleading is people just wanted to tell, okay, what is the most easiest thing to do? But no one is telling that, except Express Entry. If you go through PNP, any kind of a community program or AIP or LMI or this kind of Alberta Tourism and Hospitality Stream, the first thing you need is that you need to have an employer. Second most important thing is that employer has to be eligible for this particular stream. Third thing, you need to meet the minimum eligibility. So it's not like, okay, a person who's from India now have a 6 months of experience get it, or a person who studied in Ontario just moved there and have a 6 months of experience, he will directly get a PR. So there is a process which has to go through, and it's not like, okay, you just go and work in any knock code which is mentioned there. And this is something which I want that, okay, people at least in description they can able to explain it about that employer requirement. Because now if someone see this, a person who came after 12th and the guy is just, or the girl is just looking into that, okay, if I move to Alberta I will get a PR with 6 months of experience. And again, it's very common thing happening right now with all my consultation that, okay, I moved to New Brunswick around 2 years back because someone said that AIP is very easy. Now after the person moved there, now suddenly the regulations start to change, AIP was paused, and now the whole food sector is taken out. And now the person is calling me and saying that, okay, what can I do next? So once again, whenever you see something about a policy or someone put that, okay, it's too good to be true, do your research. It's not just the post or the person saying that, okay, I can get you an employer. Look into what is plan A, plan B, and plan C. If you have these 3 plans with one employer moving to one province, I would say then it is safe. But other than that, this kind of post, it's a rumors because now it's not giving you proper understanding and it is a marketing stunt.
Anyway, we are not getting normal jobs. So tourism में कैसे ऐसी job मिल जाएंगी?
अरे नहीं, उसमें भी एम्प्लॉयर वैसा होना चाहिए. और सोच के देखो ना यार, बीच में अल्बर्टा का एक स्ट्रीम ओपन हुआ था, 4000 सीट था एंड 36 to 38,000 का वेटिंग में थे ऑनलाइन एप्लीकेशन पे. So once again, people are moving there, rushing there. Last year, this year I'm not noticing that many rush to the Alberta. Now people are coming back to Ontario in the hope that, okay, international student is there. But again, ये पहले से था. But now the people started to say that कि नहीं, तुम्हें कोई experience की जरूरत नहीं है, तुम Ontario में PNP apply कर सकते हो. Again, it's a misleading comment because now you need to meet a certain point system. Then only you can get qualified. So you need to look into what point you're sitting on. Do you have an employer? Which region you are in? Are you qualified under REDI? A lot more things before you even jump into one that कि हाँ यार मैं यहाँ move कर लूँगा मेरा PR हो जाएगा.
But actually, after the whole AIP thing, there's a lot of calls coming up. You know, it's like I want to move from these places. Like, can you do you have like jobs? Or do you have some? Can you tell me what should I do next? You know, like you never know what policy when something's gonna like shut down. Or whenever we can pause the next program.
Two things I would like to point out there. First, kindly do not approach Canada Immigration by saying that, okay, I need employment. We are not an employment agency. We assist with immigration. That's first thing. And second thing is, whenever a policy change, you can see a lot of running around, like people just say that, okay, I'm moving out or I'm moving in. Always hold on. And again, before you move to a province, talk to two to three different immigration consultants or lawyers. Try to understand what is the program, what is the eligibility, what is the probability that a profile like you can get a PR there. And like I always mention, plan A, plan B, and plan C is always required to get a PR. Because if you just go with two plans, so for example, New Brunswick suddenly stopped the food sector for both AIP and PNP. Think about what can be done. Now they have to go through express entry because now LMI is not possible with a low wage LMI. Now PNP is not possible for food sector, AIP is not possible. So now don't try to leave that employer immediately. Try to look into that, okay, improve your IELTS score and look into what's your CRS point. Otherwise, yes, you have to go out.
Or try to find a cave, go through it, hope for the best.
You'll come out somewhere.
Especially in the lucky cave, you know how people throw coins in the well and stuff.
Throw
ये
people
ये
in
cave
cave.
वैसा cave, ये cave वैसा cave है. You just pass from this side and that side you're a PR. You return back and you're a citizen.
Yeah. You know, my cousin moved to Alberta looking for PR. I will go there, get a job. But at the end, she got job in Ontario, like Toronto, and she moved back here. And I don't know if PR is happening or what.
The cousin is watching this video.
Yeah, dude, she'll thrash you after this video.
The only
Cousin
thing
वाला-
is all those
Well, like it was like a good example, you know. Like
Oh yeah, no. Every international student who's watching this video, always keep one thing in mind. If you find an employer before you're moving and you look into, okay, these are the pathways I can get qualified, then move the province. Without that, if someone say that, okay, you move to, right now the Newfoundland is on the high migrating kind of a province. You move there. If you don't get a job for 2 to 3 months, whatever saving you have, you will lose that. Now you will go into desperation where you just wanted to sustain yourself, and that will put all the immigration plan on side. So think about it, look for an employer, confirm the employment, look into the option, then move. Without that, do not move.
okay, let's move to the next one then. Yeah.
गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी है और इससे बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी आपको नहीं मिलेगी, तो जरा ध्यान से सुनना। अगर कोई आपका नॉन मतलब ब्रदर सिस्टर दोस्त का दोस्त या दोस्त का भाई कोई भी कनाडा के अंदर पीआर है या सिटीजन है और उसका छोटा बच्चा है या माँ बाप बुजुर्ग है या कोई घर में बीमार है, तो वो आपको पीआर दे सकता है। और ये चीज आपको 2-3 दिन में ही डिसाइड करनी है। थोड़े से पैसे लगा के आप कनाडा में पक्के हो सकते हो और 31 मार्च को नैनी केयर का प्रोग्राम ओपन होगा, लेकिन चुटकी बजाते ही क्लोज भी हो जाएगा। मतलब जिसकी फाइल 31 मार्च तक रेडी होगी वही अपनी फाइल टाइम से लगा पाएगा। अगर सोते रह गए, इंटरनेट हैंग हो गया या बंद हो गया, तो आपकी पीआर गई। फिर आपको अगले साल मतलब पूरे 1 साल तक इस मौके का वेट करना पड़ेगा। मेरी ये बात आप ध्यान से सुनो। कनाडा में आपका कोई भी नॉन है, पीआर हो या ना हो, उसे बोलो कि आपको कोई ऐसा पर्सन ढूंढ के दे जिसका बच्चा छोटा हो या घर में कोई बुजुर्ग हो या फिर जिसके घर में कोई लॉन्ग टाइम से बीमार हो, और वो आपको लिख के दे कि हमें नैनी की नीड है, तो आपको पीआर मिल जाएगी। अपना स्पॉन्सर ढूंढो और उसके बाद हमें कांटेक्ट करो। और अगर हमारे थ्रू स्पॉन्सर की सेटिंग करवाओगे तो आपको बहुत महंगा पड़ जाएगा, और मैं नहीं चाहती कि आपको उसकी जरूरत पड़े।
It's the right time for you to do the zoom in thing.
Very frank up front. Very frank up front. महंगा पड़ेगा।
Yeah, that one. You have to go there.
I like that.
चुटकी।
That video
चुटकी में मिलेगा PR.
that video was a bit too much for me.
चुटकी बताते हैं, सोच के देखो। If you have like मेरे 2 बच्चे हैं, तो इसका मतलब यार मैं तो यार माल लेके आऊंगा सबको पीआर। भाई पीआर अभी एक पीआर चाहिए, 2 पीआर चाहिए।
Bro, that's what I was thinking. Like, who's
Do you need
breaking?
any help?
Did I break it? A third, this thing was, you know, if someone's injured, I can be sponsoring them. It's like, who should I injure?
तेरी गाड़ी चढ़ानी पड़ेगी। Right now in Brampton, Mississauga, I'm also getting a call saying that, okay, if you wanted to sponsor 20,000, 30,000. In India, from Batinda, I have received one call saying that someone told that, okay, no, I have 2 kids, so, and I do immigration, so they are ready to offer me 30 lakh. 30 lakh. And that was a call which I just hang up in next 2-3 minutes. As soon as I go, यार मैं यहाँ से हूँ, मेरे को ये बंदे ने दिया number दिया. I know that what that agent particularly do. I just hang up on call, but he was just texting that, okay, 30 lakh, up to 30 lakh I will able to pay you if you can able to offer me a sponsor. But think about कि ये जो नया पॉलिसी निकला है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है समझना कि यार अभी तक CIC ने ये नहीं बताया कि इसकी एलिजिबिलिटी क्या है. Right now on this video, I think one is positive and one is negative. Positive thing is she was very honest to say that if you go through that particular agency or someone, it would be very expensive because again, they are gonna ask you for 20, 30, $40,000. Again, they are gonna pay someone the third party the money, and then they will be getting. So again, there is an honesty there. But the negative part is how a person can say that you have only 2 to 3 days when even till today, when this video is getting recorded live on 14th of February, CIC still not said that what is the eligibility criteria, how to apply, where to apply. Everyone started to like looking into yahi ek way hai to get a PR. But without even understanding the eligibility, without even looking into that, okay, whether you have a genuine employer, unfortunately, they're not charging a lot of money, even from those individuals who are already in Canada. And again, the last amount which I heard is outrageous was 36,000 Canadian dollars for a family whose work permit was about to expire. Someone, an agency in Brampton told that 36,000 and they will get into nanny care and all the things will be taken care. But now they are not ready to give a job. She has to do a payroll. So now the most important thing is, even if it is the application, you get a closed work permit with them and you need to work with them for like until you get a PR. It may be 1 or 2 years. Think about it. Till that you have to run a payroll. So 36 plus every month you might be paying around $800,000 something. What is the amount overall you're looking until you get a PR peacefully? And again, fraud, lot of fraud thing happening from India, especially Punjab, Gujarat, Kerala. Even people when contact me saying that, okay, can you do the nanny care visa? My honest response is that if you have an employer, your employer has to contact me, not you. Because if employer is genuine, I need to talk to them. If employer is saying that, okay, I'm taking money and I just wanted to bring them here, sorry, Canada Immigration will not support that. But again, those people who are in India, please avoid this until unless you have your known, who you know very well, you are going to work with them. If CBSA officer do a raid or if the investigation happen with you, you are looking into a big trouble if you are not working with them. This is the policy which has already been there. So 2 साल पहले कैसा था कि you get a closed work permit with attested PR, कि you work with a particular family for 2 years and then you submit your proof that you worked for them for 2 years and you get a PR. Last year what happened is that CIC said that कि नहीं COVID के time पे बहुत सारा time हो गया सब हो गया, so directly get a PR, but that will have a condition to that कि okay, you have to work with a particular family for next 2 years. So again, there are certain regulation change where it say that, okay, you don't even need to work with a particular family. You can even just work in a similar knock code. So there are some exceptions to that also, which I have seen. But right now, this is just announced that 31st March को आने वाला है और पूरे immigration business में right now what I would say is भतंगड़ बजा हुआ है कि यार ढूंढो कैसे भी करके जिसके बूढ़े माँ बाप है या फिर जिसके बच्चे हैं या जो कोई disabled है पैसा पकड़ाओ और जल्दी से अपना PR दो. But again, it's not that easy how what you're hearing. And please, if you are the one, if you are looking to pay someone, good luck to you.
इतना क्या शौक है
पाप का पैसा नहीं चाहिए अपने को.
I don't get this urge to come here or stay here. I don't know क्या है.
I have seen bank managers, CEOs of companies who make a very huge money back home and in UAE. I don't know why they fall into this kind of false marketing and come to Canada and start working in a McDonald's.
I'll tell you the reason why. It's people like Chris who put stories of Canada. That's the only reason. I was peacefully staying in Muscat. I was peacefully with my family, staying with my family. One person starts putting up stories of Canadian food, Niagara Falls.
This is called brainwashing. So
it's called smart marketing. Come on.
Business.
This is the only reason.
college here. I brought the entire college here, guys.
But no, and again, like if you're coming to Canada, okay, you are young, you wanted to start new life. Canada is really good, safe place, free healthcare. It has a lot of potential that you can grow. But again, don't just leave your stable job and finances and everything, move to Canada believing that you will become करोड़पति. नहीं होने वाला भाई. It takes efforts. It takes that kind of path to reach to that level.
Money, money.
Okay, let's move to next.
Let's go to the next one.
Yeah. Okay. This relates to me as well. Let's see.
ਕੈਨੇਡਾ 'ਚ 1+1 ਦੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਲੈਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੋਖਾ। ਮਤਲਬ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ ਹੌਨ ਡਾਟਾ ਲਾਂਚ ਕੀਤਾ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੇ 1+1 ਦੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਨਵੰਬਰ 1 2024 ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ 'ਚ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਲਈ ਫਿਰ ਐਲੀਜੀਬਲ ਹੋ 3 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ। ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਭਾਈ PGWP ਐਲੀਜੀਬਲ ਲਿਸਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀਗੇ, ਹੁਣ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਲਿਸਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਦੂਸਰਾ ਲਿਸਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀ, ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਿਰਫ ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਮਿਲੂਗਾ। ਪਰ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਭਾਈ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਲਿਸਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀ, ਦੂਸਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ, ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਰਿਫਿਊਜ਼ ਹੋਊਗਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ 180 ਦਿਨ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ। ਜੋ 180 ਦਿਨ ਟੱਪ ਗਿਆ, ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਲੀਜੀਬਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਲਈ। ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਦਾ ਰੀਜ਼ਨ ਕਿ 1+1 ਵਾਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਰਿਫਿਊਜ਼ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਵੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਐਡੀ ਹਰਾਮਜ਼ਾਦੀ, ਵੀ ਐਡੀ ਕੁੱਤੀ ਹਰਕਤ ਕਾਹਤੋਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ? 1+1 ਵਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹੁਣ DLI ਇੰਸਟੀਚਿਊਟ ਤੋਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ, ਵਧੀਆ ਇੰਸਟੀਚਿਊਟ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਕੀਤੀ, ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਕਾਲਜ ਵੀ ਪੜ੍ਹੇ, ਪਰ ਜੇ ਲਿਸਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਐਲੀਜੀਬਲ ਨਹੀਂ।
So keep following, keep liking, and stay tuned for what happens next.
He has hired PM for a promotion.
कुछ भी देख, बोलते ना कि एजेंट भी नहीं है ये बंदा। ओके, ये कोई बंदा है, कहीं पर है, पंजाबी है, बोलते फोन पकड़ा हुआ है, कुछ भी बको या कुछ भी।
First of all, I have seen 3 faces who didn't understand half of it. So give them context.
Sorry guys. I have 3 Mallus in the line.
Out of syllabus, out of syllabus.
They just heard that Gali.
Okay. So basically, like the summary of this whole thing is, what he's saying is, if you are doing 1+1 program, if you do not do both the programs in postgraduate work permit approved course, you are not going to get a 3 years of work permit. If you do one program, which is a postgraduate work permit approved, but second program is not approved, you only get for 1 year. Got it? But now, Azad, if you can able to just like take that screenshot, what he is using there. And very important thing about this whole video, which I wanted to put here is, this is how the rumors is created. Like again, think about it. Azad is in my team. Literally, when he saw this video or reel, even he got concerned about it. But again, once again, look into who is this guy. Do he have a proper license or proper education about what's to give immigration guidance or immigration advices? But third and most important thing you have to look at is what is the reference to that? So now, if you look into that particular post, you can see that it is very clearly written in the starting that on and after November 1st, 2024. He's literally not telling that. So technically what it says that, yes, this is from the CIC, but it says that after or on after 1st of November, if you do program, which is like one is postgraduate work permit approved and second is not, you will only get 1 year of work permit. If you do both the program postgraduate, then only you will get a work permit. Again, that is the reality. We have did a lot of videos on that. But think about it. These guys have a very good following, especially from Punjab side. And if someone not understanding, if an international student is not understanding that, okay, the person already came in 2023, 2024, did a 1 year program, now taking a second year program, which is about to finish in January or April, he or she don't even need to be concerned, because this particular policy is effective after November 1st. And again, it is written there. But this particular guy who make a random videos just said that कि भाई अगर तुमने 2 कोर्स किया 1+1 और दोनों अगर उसमें नहीं है, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट वर्क में नहीं है, तुम्हें नहीं मिलेगा। आजाद भाई, आपने 1+1 किए?
Yeah, I have done 1+1.
आपके दोनों कोर्स हैं वो पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट वर्क परमिट अप्रूव्ड लिस्ट में?
I don't think so. Second one तो नहीं आएगा.
वो पार्टी वापस
Going back. Ticket. I have booked the tickets.
Yeah, but think about it, right? Like, Azad bhai, you are in my team and still you got concerned after like listening this video. Think about those international students who are just looking into the social media, और यार सुबह एक रील आ गया जिसमें बोला कि तुम्हें अभी वर्क परमिट नहीं मिलेगा. बट अगेन भाई तुम रेफरेंस देख रहे हो, एटलीस्ट पढ़ तो लो कि ऑन एंड आफ्टर 1st of November 2024 लिखा हुआ है उसमें। तो अगर मान लो किसी ने, जैसे मान लो आपने 2 कोर्स लिया है, पर आपका जो दूसरा कोर्स था वो भी सितंबर नवंबर 1 से पहले शुरू हो गया था, ओके, आपका जो कोर्स है वो दिसंबर में खत्म हुआ है, भाई यू विल गेट 3 years of work permit. Even if someone is there who started a program in September, the second program, that person will still get a 3 years of work permit. Or even if someone had a 1-year program before which was not in postgraduate, now in January the person got a person which is a postgrad work permit list. एक जो लिस्ट में नहीं है, एक लिस्ट में है, still the person will get a 2-3 years of work permit. But these kind of reels are literally making our, like, it's basically our community like feel that कि यार बच्चों लोगों को ना कितना स्ट्रेस होता है जब ये ऐसा वीडियो देखते हैं। भाई कोई एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं है, कोई लीगल लाइबिलिटी नहीं है, भाई ने फोन उठाया, भाई ने बोल दिया, एंड नाउ कोई ना कोई बच्चा होगा जो डिप्रेशन में रह रहा होगा बाय लिसनिंग दिस कि यार मेरा वर्क परमिट नहीं आएगा।
But I'm thankful for people like this. On the other hand, it's because of people like this, people come to you asking for
Yeah. And
if these guys didn't give you them the scare, they would have not even like, you know, it's like it's not even wrong.
I would
I don't
say,
even-
yeah, I
We
would
have
say,
both positive and negative.
मेरे roommates, they were like, they are now more relieved than before when after I started working here, because सुबह उठेंगे, they will come with some reel to me like, can you ask Vishnu, is it right or wrong? And then मैं बोलूँ भाई, he is not free for me every time, I can just go and call him, भाई क्या है?
नहीं, बट एक चीज है, अबिन, जो टॉकिंग विद कैन में जो क्वेश्चंस आते हैं ना, व्हाट डू थिंक कहाँ से आता है वो?
Yeah, like I just have to ask my roommates like क्या चल रहा है बताओ, I get
वो सारे क्वेश्चंस वहां से आते हैं, वो सारे क्वेश्चंस वहां से आते हैं।
I know.
So again the same thing, लोग बोलते हैं कि एक हो गया, एक पंजाबी, हरियाणा, गुजरात एंड केरला, there are people like बोलते हैं कि चलो you make reels, okay man, that's good, again entertainment के लिए बनाओ, कुछ भी बनाओ, but again when you're looking into immigration you need to understand there is a legal liability towards that. If you understand that you can know that, okay, you can give an explanation, but बोलते हैं ना जैसे ये जो है बहुत partial knowledge दिया है जिसमें कि बहुत important piece छुपा दिया, and now people are sharing this reel because now बोलते हैं ना कि एक negative news बहुत जल्दी फैलता है।
Karthik just understood the gali.
Yeah, that's the only point I got. I understood that the guy's disappointed with Canadian immigration.
And that's
That's
why
the
he
only
made the
part I
video.
got.
That's the point.
बोलते हैं कनाडा में आए हो यार, if you being understanding that कि how Canada works, what all things you can do, you will have a growth. But if you go into the negative thing कि कनाडा ऐसा है, कनाडा वैसा है, भाई इससे अच्छा तू बेटर तो इंडिया में रहता, क्यों आया यहाँ पर? But again, just understand your friend circle. If it is negative, guys, you need to change that because that is gonna be save your life in Canada.
And for all
That's my
people
favorite.
who are there, who are joining us on YouTube and being there until like right now, thank you guys for staying in. And I know you might have made couple plans or plans to like, or you might have been like crying out to be single. I don't know, but thank you guys for taking this time to be with us and just enjoying this moment together. I hope you guys are having fun. So put a thumbs up, like, or share, or subscribe, so we know that you like it, and probably we can bring in Vishnu every week. That's it.
And put the comments because this whole session is happening just because of Ebin and Azad. They both told that there are a lot of rumors going on, and again we try to cover that in our talking with Can. But still, I just want to do a little bit in a funny way. And यार जब मेरी टीम साथ में होती है ना, तब कोई दूसरा लेवल होता है। ये हमारा डे टू डे का डायलॉग्स है जो we are trying to do now in next last 1-2 hours. I hope man people will love this and take it in an entertainment as well as to educating themselves. That's the whole purpose of this video.
Moving on.
Oh, God, fire!
Iron Man. Okay.
I don't even think this guy is in Canada.
Yeah, let's start.
बहुत बड़ी अपडेट आ रही है। कनाडा वर्किंग हॉलीडे और यंग प्रोफेशनल स्कीम के अंडर स्ट्रीम के अंडर 60,000 लोगों को वर्क परमिट देने जा रहा है और वो भी LMIA के बिना देने जा रहा है। जी हाँ, आप सही सुन रहे हैं। इस कैटेगरी में आपको किसी भी LMIA की जरूरत नहीं है, आपका डायरेक्ट वर्क परमिट लग सकता है। इसमें एक कंट्रीज की जो है पूरी लिस्ट दी गई है। अगर आप उस कंट्री से आते हैं तो आप इस प्रोग्राम के अंडर अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। आपकी एज 18 to 35 के बीच में होनी चाहिए। आपने 2500 कैनेडियन डॉलर जो है वो शो करने हैं। तो ये मोटी मोटी रिक्वायरमेंट्स है। आप अगर आपका कंट्री इस कैटेगरी में आता है तो आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। विदाउट LMIA कनाडा का वर्क परमिट ले सकते हैं। मैक्सिमम टू मैक्सिमम शेयर कर दीजिए।
मैक्सिमम टू मैक्सिमम शेयर कर दीजिए।
Okay, guys, I'm leaving. I cannot take any more of these.
Is India on the list?
नहीं है. So that is the most important thing.
Then why is he speaking in Hindi? Who is he talking in Hindi about?
Very important thing about this guy is that okay, भाई का सिर्फ माइक है, भाई ने बोल दिया, भाई के जितने भी फॉलोअर्स हैं वो सब नॉर्थ इंडियंस हैं. Okay?
So what's the
He
point?
could have just used one word कि यार ये इंडियंस के लिए नहीं है. Literally on this post he has muted his comments क्योंकि लोगों ने गाली देके और यू भी करके भर दिया होगा कमेंट. It was literally muted. He just took off all the comments from it. और भाई सही है ना यार, you are doing for your followers. Okay, now again some videos are really good. When you're putting a video, look into your following groups. And this is very misleading because most of people who approach me after seeing this video, I have just told them that okay, text this person that okay, will you be eligible? बोलते नहीं, वो रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं आ रहा है, उन्होंने कमेंट बंद करके रखा हुआ है. मैंने बोला गुड, बट दिस इज नॉट फॉर इंडियन पासपोर्ट होल्डर. दिस इज ओनली फॉर द फ्यू अदर डेवलप्ड कंट्री जो कि कनाडा आते हैं. दे डू सम लाइक इंटरनेशनल माइग्रेशन. जो स्टूडेंट्स जो पढ़ के आते हैं उनके लिए होता है ये मोबिलिटी प्रोग्राम के अंदर. हाँ, तो वो लोग आते हैं, वो लोग रहते हैं, दे कैन गेट अ वर्क परमिट. अगेन दिस इज नॉट समथिंग न्यू, इट्स बीन देयर, बट नाउ दे हैव जस्ट रिफ्रेश्ड ऑल द कंट्री लिस्ट. स्टिल इंडिया इज नॉट देयर. तो हमारे लिए नहीं है. और जब मेरे को कोई वीडियो बना सर अपडेट ले लो, भाई अगर कुछ अच्छा है देन यस आई विल कम इन बिटवीन. बट if something is not for my can family, man, I'm not going to spend my time or I'm not going to be part of the rumors until unless it is something which is can be beneficial or could be beneficial for my can family. और LMI without work permit, बस भाई को काफी ज्यादा शेयर और लाइक मिला इसका, बट कमेंट करना पड़ेगा लास्ट में.
मैक्सिमम से मैक्सिमम शेयर कर दो. I was just looking when I was taking this video. I was looking at the list of countries. I was like, you have put it there कि नहीं है, still you're talking about it.
Like which other country speaks Hindi? That's the thing that got me.
भाई तू चांद पे चला जा, तू सूरज पे चला जा, अगर नर्स है तो मल्लू है, ट्रक है तो पंजाबी है. That is a normal saying कि कहीं ना कहीं कोई ना कोई मिलता ही यार. ये दो स्टेट की हमारे यहाँ पर. बट अगेन भाई ऐसा वीडियो बना रहा है जो कि मिसलीडिंग है. दैट्स व्हाई वी पुट इट देयर कि लॉट ऑफ इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स जस्ट लुक इनटू कि यार ऐसा नया प्रोग्राम आया है. ओके, देन पीपल स्टार्टेड टू से दैट कि हाँ यू पे मी दिस मच, वी विल लुक फॉर एन एम्प्लॉयर फॉर यू. दे स्पेंड दैट मनी, दे लूज दैट मनी. जब मैं इंडिया में था, I was about to start my agency there, the company there. I about to buy a shop and everything. But when I noticed one thing कि 10 लोग बोल रहे हैं तुम LMI से जाओ, तुम 5 लाख 6 लाख 7 लाख दो. जब मैं बोलता नहीं होगा, people used to see me ऐसा like कि यार नहीं यार ये बंदा हेल्प ही नहीं करना चाहता. And those people come to me after 2 years saying that कि हाँ सर मेरा 5 लाख डूब गया, मेरा 6 लाख डूब गया. So again, those individuals who are listening this video, please, if you are one who are in Canada or you wanted to come to Canada, always look into credibility. And again, whenever you see a reel, just cross verify it. Okay, you can call some immigration firms, you can call the CIC, you can look into the relevant pages just to cross verify whether it is applicable to you or not. Because nowadays all taken like everyone just try to do something to have a views and likes. Try not to be a part of that and creating a rumors or spreading the rumors. Just use your common sense and then support a content or don't support a content. It's up to you.
So I don't know. There's so many people who I think with the LMI thing gone now there were a lot of calls for AIP and all these things, but now AIP is also gone. So I don't know. Like people are just confused. Honestly, it's just that with like people are not able to understand what to do next, because if they're scared if the next move that they do and like if they step into something and all of a sudden the CIC just or the government just bans it or stops it, and then they're just wasting all that time. So now all the consultations, like I think everyone who calls us and like books us in, who we book, it's all students who just completed the course because they don't want to waste another 1 year and then be like they did something and all of a sudden that's kind of like stopped all of a sudden now. So I think our students are the people who reach out to us right now are those kind of people. So yeah, but it's crazy, honestly.
Okay. Don't reach Can Immigration if you're looking for paid employment. If you're looking to say that, okay, no, I don't want to work, but I just need my PR, don't reach us. It's waste of time for you, waste of time for me, and I respect my time a lot. So please, yes, I do some referrals because I know in Kitchener, Waterloo, Hamilton, Niagara Falls, like I do have a good references, the Canadian employers who genuinely can hire you. But again, it's a reference. Like, okay, I can tell you, okay, go put your resume, you can get a job there. But again, it's not like, okay, you're paying for that or something. Never. I never support that because again, I came as an international student and I understand the value of each dollar. So even my consultation fees are, I believe, again, you might have hearing about this, it's very premium. Because again, if you are looking for a genuine advice, then that fees is something where I'm putting my time and my effort. But again, I'll be very genuine with you. My recommendations would be 100% which is benefiting to you, not for me. And again, we have a policy in Can Immigration. We never call anyone to say that, okay, you sign up, we have a discount offer, we have this. If you believe that, okay, we can do it after the consultation, you can take our service, you can contact our office. But again, even if I do one sign up in one day, my team would be very happy. I will always say that. Why you are not signing up? This is a good case. But again, if without IELTS, if someone approach me and say that, okay, create a profile, okay, I want to sign up. No, you get IELTS and then you approach me. I can look into a CRS point if it is in that eligibility where, okay, there is a probability of 95% and above getting your PR. Yes, I will be representative on your file. Otherwise, don't waste your money and don't waste my time. That's a humble request.
My take will be the same, actually, to be honest. Like, we
Very
are not.
My homework, but just add something.
That's it. Same. Same to same.
He's the one in the group, in every group assignment, there is one person. But he just,
who does like conclusion.
Yeah, no, the one person who said that, yeah, I agree.
I agree.
No. The person who sits behind the laptop to press enter to change the slides in the PowerPoint.
I was just saying IRCC has become like they're listening to us, like कुछ भी बात कर रहे होंगे तो they're like अच्छा तेरे को ये करना है आगे ले हटा दिया. They're like the opposite of Google Ads.
एक होता है भगवान, फिर एक है CIC. यू प्लान कि नहीं यार बस अभी मैं जब न्यूप्रोसिक मूव होऊंगा मेरा डायरेक्टली AIP हो जाएगा. बेटा तेरा AIP रुक जा. नहीं. तू अगले साल वेट कर.
Yeah, it's the opposite of ad.
मैं ड्रॉ ही नहीं करने वाला. But again, that's why I'm saying always to every Can family member, okay, joke it's fine, but always have a multiple options. Don't just rely on कि मैं सिर्फ international student से जा रही हूँ या जा रहा हूँ. International student is something where last year there was around like 4 draws, 2 was general. You need to understand कि अगर मान लो उसमें नहीं मिला तो क्या होगा. So have a multiple plans, backup option. Don't just rely on one option, especially if it is employer specific. You need to be very careful कि यार PNP, RCIP बंद हो गया तो क्या होगा. So have a backup plans.
Okay, let's move next. It's again him. Okay.
It's the same guy.
We have a lot of him, like a lot
Yeah,
of stocks.
I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan.
Super fan.
Vishnu is following him nowadays for advice.
नहीं क्या मेरे को I just when I listen his videos, I literally know the next time a North Indian coming to me and saying that भाई जी ऐसा हो गया, पाजी यार ये हो गया, I know कहाँ से वो knowledge उसको मिला है.
Okay, let's start.
कनाडा की तरफ से एक और यूनिक अपडेट आ रही है. यूनिक मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूं कि कनाडा ने अब एक्सटेंशन के लिए पहल मांगना शुरू कर दिया है. हालांकि ये होना इसलिए चाहिए था कि जब आप 1+1 का प्रोग्राम लेते हैं कनाडा में, 1 साल आपकी स्टडी पूरी हो जाती है, सेकेंड ईयर का लेते हैं तो आपको पहल चाहिए था. लेकिन अगर आपकी स्टडी 2 साल की है, 1.5 साल का आपका परमिट मिला है, अगर 6 मंथ भी एक्सटेंशन डालना है उसके लिए भी पहल जो है वो जरूरी कर दिया गया है. हालांकि आपने अपने कॉलेज को इस चीज के लिए कांटेक्ट करना है कि क्या इस एक्सटेंशन के लिए 6 मंथ की एक्सटेंशन के लिए भी मुझे पहल की जरूरत है. तो ये जो है ये आप अपने कॉलेज से पूछ सकते हैं कि क्या वो आपको 6 मंथ की स्टडी के लिए, लास्ट 6 मंथ की स्टडी के लिए पैल देते हैं या नहीं देते हैं। बहुत ही यूनिक, कोई क्लैरिटी नहीं है, बहुत ही यूनिक तरह की जो है वो एक अपडेट आई है। मैक्सिमम टू मैक्सिमम शेयर कर दीजिए, आने वाले दिनों में हो सकता है इसको क्लैरिटी जो है IRCC इस पे दे सकती है।
First of all, I want to talk about the editor. He was talking about study permit and he has put work permit photo. What is that? That's like so misleading. I was so confused.
देखो इसमें सबसे बड़ी चीज है क्या कि बोलते हैं कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, लाइक आई सेड बिफोर आल्सो, look into the credibility of a person. Very important thing. Yeah, he's not a licensed consultant, he's not a lawyer or anyone. He's just sitting there and he may be doing a ghost consultant kind of thing. क्या चलो पोर्टल किया, GCK के थ्रू अप्लाई कर रहे हैं. Right now what actually happened is, and again I will tell you from where this whole news is coming is, right now if you are looking into a study permit extension जब हम अप्लाई करते हैं, so now there is two options कि do you have PAL? If you do not have a PAL letter, then there's an exception letter. So now the point is, exception letter is something either you can do a statement of purpose या फिर you can just upload the letter of acceptance कि यार मैं same college में पढ़ रहा हूँ या पढ़ रही हूँ, I just am applying in the same, under the same category and same like a college, I'm just continuing for a study permit extension. But now as soon as CIC ने जब वो CIC portal में ये जो change लाया, now people started to believe that कि PAL is compulsory for everything. Like even we had a client who might have got some kind of this kind of reel and saying that कि I'm studying in the same college, but तुमने मुझे जब study permit extension जब हमने लगाया, हमने वो बच्ची से PA letter नहीं मांगा. I have told her कि again तुम्हारे friend ने जिसने भी just कुछ महीने पहले लगाया था, 2 महीने में उसका approval भी आ गया है, उसकी में भी नहीं लगाया था. And again I have sent her the CIC link. She's still not there to understand, because once again the influence of social media I was understanding. Recently 2 days back she got an approval and she was saying that कि हाँ sir उसकी जरूरत ही नहीं थी. But very important to understand this thing कि this kind of news or rumors when it come, जैसे unique thing, it's not clear. भाई तू मत बनाना वीडियो, किसने बोला वीडियो बनाने के लिए, किसने कान पे गोली रखी हुई है, बंदूक नहीं है, छोड़ देना भाई, मत बना. If there's no clarity, don't do it. If there's a clarity, you can make it. Okay, that's good. But like I said, PA letter is not needed. Just to be very clear with all the CAN family members, PA letter is not needed if you're studying in the same program. If you're changing your program, you can request your college, and college usually provide you that. Again, it is compulsory if you're applying for a first-time study permit from outside Canada. If you're doing even the study permit extension within Canada, if the college is not providing that, they provide you other letter which you can able to use it. But PA letter is compulsory if you're putting an application from outside Canada. Inside Canada, college change kar rahe ho, you can request your college. College will provide you that. But again, if you're doing an extension in the same college, या फिर मान लो आप एक कोर्स में फेल हो गए और आप वही कोर्स में आप एक्सटेंशन चाहते हो, PA लेटर का कोई जरूरत नहीं है. जहां पर वो एक्सेप्शन है वहां पर आप अपना लेटर ऑफ एक्सेप्टेंस अप्रूव करो, नहीं तो स्टेटमेंट ऑफ पर्पस लिख के अपलोड करो, जिसमें आप ये बड़ा क्लियरली बताओगे कि I am doing a same program. My course is about to finish in August. I failed in one course, or yeah, I'm doing a extension, like I'm doing a second program. That's why I need a study permit extension. Again, it's not compulsory PA letter for a study permit extension if you're continuing in a same college. I hope CAN family can understand this. And again, this is a rumors, and or I would say this is a partial information, which is most of the time mislead or put my international students into a stress.
मैक्सिमम से मैक्सिमम शेयर करके आगे बढ़ते हैं,
और मैक्सिमम से मैक्सिमम शेयर करो. और अभी तक आप यहाँ पहुंच गए, अगेन भाई मजा आ रहा है तो लाइक तो बनता ही है.
ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਖੁਸ਼ਖਬਰੀ ਆਈ ਜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਨ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਖਤਮ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ RCIP ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਅੰਡਰ ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਦੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵਾਲੇ ਵਰਕ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਨਾਲ ਰਲਦੀ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਜੌਬ ਲੱਭ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਛੱਡਣ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਨਹੀਂ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਵਰਕ ਪਰਮਿਟ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਲਵੋਗੇ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਬੇਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ PR ਦੀ ਫਾਈਲ ਵੀ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਵੇਗੀ. ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤੀ ਡਿਟੇਲ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ.
I understood everything.
Okay, guys.
This time I have also
have a great rest of the day.
I understood. Okay,
Okay.
now
Okay. So now Abhin is gonna explain.
Chris is gonna explain the video. We should do this. Literally do this.
Explain. He will explain in French.
French. Okay. So what I understood is एक girl सुनना work permit.
He got girl. Like Valentine Day, तू single है, single ही. चलो, Abhin, your
Yes.
mom is Hindi teacher, so yeah, now next is you.
Play again. I'll explain. Literally, I'll explain. Because easy. If anyone's
Easy.
work permit is expiring or is about to expire in the RNIP, this thing, you'll get a 1 year of work permit extension if you have an employer who's eligible to support you. Mic drop!
No.
Oh my god!
मेरे को एक चीज बता इसमें. नहीं, मेरे को एक चीज बता. इसमें 1 year का बोला उसने.
उसने बताया था.
Close enough.
But
I can
oh my god, I'm proud of myself, bro. I'm not even sweating, but I'm proud of myself.
No. Abhin, all credit goes to you. The dinner bill also comes to you.
Christopher will get you something in Uber, man. That's also an Abhin, so it's all good.
Okay, so basically what it says that कि यार अगर मान लो किसी का work permit about to finish or going to be complete, like going to be expired very soon, you don't need to leave Canada. You can go through RCIP program. If you have an employer, then you can able to apply for it.
Online.
Okay. But now the point is कि RCIP program, if anyone knows by this point also, like if I'm talking about 14th of February, the RCIP program is not yet started because they have not yet published the qualified eligible employers. Okay. So now the video came around 1 to 2 weeks back. If your work permit is about to expire or even expiring, the first thing is the program is not started. It will start down the road. Second and most important thing which you need to understand is it is still a process. So if you think that, a person's work permit is about to expire in June, July. Okay. Even if you get, so first thing you need to get an employer. Okay. For example, you got an employer. Second thing, you need to get qualified into that. Okay. You need to get a recommendation letter. So for example, you got a recommendation in 2 months. Okay. Then you need to submit your PR application. Okay. And with the PR application, you can also apply for the work permit extension. But now the point is to have this whole process done, if you're looking into practically into a timeline, which can take up to 4 to 7 months, I would say. तो अगर मान ले किसी का वर्क परमिट अगर अभी खत्म हो रहा है और अभी वो बंदा अगर कम्युनिटी प्रोग्राम के लिए मूव कर रहा है, उसको 1 साल काम करना है. So most of the people who are not living there, okay, if someone is living there, already have a good employer, okay, that's good news for them because again, anyhow, the person applying for PR can apply for the work permit extension. But think about the majority of people or the international students who are listening this video are definitely not in that community. और इस community में जाना है तो आपको 1 साल का experience चाहिए, employer चाहिए. You need to first of all understand who is the employer. जब वो मार्च अप्रैल तक जब भी वो CIC जब वो publish करेगा, तो community जब वो website पे डालेगी, उसका तो हमें मालूम पड़ेगा. फिर हम वो प्रोफाइल बनाएंगे. We put for the recommendation, we get that. उसके बाद और recommendation आने में कितना टाइम लगेगा किसी को नहीं पता आज तक. So it's a long process. But again, the rumors is that कि you need to look into RCIP program. भाई अगर ऐसा ही है तो तुम फ्रेंच कर लो, NCLT लेवल 5 ले लो, तुम्हारा वर्क परमिट एक्सटेंड हो जाएगा. तुम PNP कर लो, तुम्हारा वर्क परमिट एक्सटेंड हो जाएगा. तुम LMI कर लो, तुम्हारा वर्क परमिट एक्सटेंड हो जाएगा. तुम एक्सप्रेस एंट्री कर लो, तुम्हारा वर्क परमिट एक्सटेंड हो जाएगा. सो अगेन बोलते ना कि कोई नया एक पॉलिसी आया एंड नाउ एवरीवन इज जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट वन थिंग कि ओके यू गो एंड डू दिस. नो वन इज टेलिंग दैट देयर इज ओनली 200 application will be accepting this year. It is not yet started. Its employer list is not published, or even if employer list is published, you need to get a full-time job. You need to get a recommendation letter. You need to go through a process. But most of the immigration from what I'm noticing is now who don't have even a consultations or any other kind of application, they are trying to put this RCIP or RADI programs for sign up. They sign up like for $1,000 and they tell, okay, you move there and you find an employer. If you find it, then we will do the rest of the application. And recently I have received a group of 12 students who approached me on Instagram saying that, sir, everyone paid $1,000 to an immigration firm in Brampton. They told us to move to Thunder Bay and find a job. And now we are not finding a job. Can we get a refund from them? And people will make those kind of videos which make you feel that this process will definitely help you. When you call them, they will say that, okay, you need to find, okay, do a sign-up fees. Sign-up amount would be $500, $1,000, $150, $2,000. But always look into that whether do you even eligible for that particular program or a process. If not, stay away from that because it's not that easy right now to understand which all employer will get into it. Will you get a full-time job and all other eligibility still not disclosed? So just wait for it. I would say if you get a good employer, yeah, you can move to any part of this whole Canada. There would be multiple options which you can get if the employer is good and the employer is qualified. But it's nothing like, okay, you move with a community and you will 100% get a PR. So knowledge, common sense, research is most important. So Karthik, when are you moving to community?
I
100
genuinely have a question, Vishnu.
As soon as I find one.
Girlfriend?
No, a job.
Yes, Amin.
I have a question. It's like is it because there's not much people in these communities that people are literally looking for people from outside of like their community for like are they hiring because they don't have much people in the whole community?
Okay, so let me give a basic example. Okay, so for example, when you were in India, tell me 2 cities name which you were knowing.
Cities?
Yeah, 2 cities name in Canada, 2 cities name
In Canada.
in Canada. When you are in like back home, you didn't know about Canada at all. You just first time looked into it. 2 cities.
The story which I put Kitchener and Niagara Falls. Okay, no?
I just knew Toronto and Scarborough. That's it.
Okay, Toronto and Scarborough. Okay, 2 cities. Okay, did you know about Thunder Bay? Did you know about Sault Ste. Marie?
I was still confused. Is it Ontario? Toronto is in Ontario or Ontario is in Toronto?
Yes.
That was the big confusion until I came.
You got it. So now the point is what the CIC or the Canadian government wanted is they wanted to distribute the population. So now most of the international students, if you're looking into, they come to Toronto, Vancouver, Alberta, like Edmonton. Then they go to Kitchener-Waterloo, like a small developed communities. But no one wanted to go to Peterborough and those areas where, again, there is not that kind of resources there. But when this kind of programs comes, what CIC's understanding is a lot of people try to move to that particular community, which is again, it's not like that community can even handle that. Sometimes the Sudbury or the Sault Ste. Marie is a perfect example of that. In 2023, 2024, that number of people moved for the community program that even the community cannot even handle that. Then slowly people start to move out when the program got closed. So again, it's like only 200 applications are there for now. Okay, think about 200 applications, but even from Conestoga, there are like around more than 40-50,000 students are there who are getting passed out. Even from that, if 1% of students is moving to Thunder Bay, do you think everyone will get a PR? Again, I'm not saying that do not move. You should move because that is one of the possible way to get a PR. But before you move, look into that whether you have an employer, which is little big, so that even if the community will update their website, at least their name would be there. Or again, wait for the website so that you can see that, okay, these are the employees who are eligible. Then move there if they offer you a full-time job. But what I'm noticing is people are right now moving there and working in McDonald's, Tim Horton, and those kind of places. And technically, it's not in open. Canada don't need white collar job or food industry or service industry. Canada is more focusing about the healthcare, skilled, agriculture, transportation, and francophone community. So if you wanted your PR, you need to look into these particular sectors, not just a regular food sector job.
Adding on Vishnu, one question. Like we do have one person who reached out. He asked, "What about AIP? Is it a safe option?" His name is Jake. You want to reply to that?
Oh, why not? So Jake, yes, AIP is a safe option, but it is not if you are in a food sector or if you are in a like a service industry. If you are working for a factory, you are in a skilled, you are in a transportation, or you are in a some other sector, then it is a very safe option. But once again, if you notice one thing from last year to this year, the application intake they have decreased significantly. So now the point is, if you are planning to move now, you are planning to get a PR application to be put in 2026 sometime. By that time, you have to complete your 1 year of experience. Your employer must be already having the qualified for the like already have an endorsement eligibility, and he need to do your endorsement, and then you can get apply for PR. So once again, look into if you have an employer, whether the employer is qualified, then look into the eligibility and the processing time, and then move. If your work permit is about to expire in next 1.5 year, and if you do not have a same knockout job there, it's a risk.
ये वीडियो उनके लिए है जिनके एक्सप्रेस एंट्री के अंडर जो है वो पॉइंट पूरे नहीं होते हैं, वो पीआर अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। दो तरह की पीएनपी है, बेसिक पीएनपी है और एनहांस्ड पीएनपी है। जब आप एक्सप्रेस एंट्री के थ्रू जो है पीएनपी में अप्लाई करते हैं उसको एनहांस्ड बोलते हैं, लेकिन आप बेसिक पीएनपी में अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। इसका मतलब ये है कि आप डायरेक्टली उस प्रोविंस में अगर आपके प्रोफेशन की डिमांड है डायरेक्टली अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। ये जो एप्लीकेशन है ये पेपर एप्लीकेशन जाती है, स्लो प्रोसेस रहता है, 1.5 से 2 साल का प्रोसेस रहता है। लेकिन अगर आपके पॉइंट एक्सप्रेस एंट्री में नहीं बन रहे हैं, एज ज़्यादा है, आपका कोई और रीज़न है, तो आप बेसिक पीएनपी के अंडर किसी भी प्रोविंस में अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। पीआर के चांसेस ज़्यादा बन सकते हैं। मैक्सिमम टू मैक्सिमम शेयर कर दीजिए। थैंक यू।
Maximum share.
और वो
Karthi bro, again, time for your Zoom.
Yeah. Hindi.
Enhance.
Oh my God.
Okay, so now that's why I said that. Again, when you go through a professionals man who have an understanding, again, at least they use the words which is legally right. It's again, I would not say that it's a fully rumor, but again, it's misleading somewhere. And the right word for that is the express entry based PNP or non-express entry based PNP. The other term is that, okay, online like paper based application जिसको हम non-express entry based PNP बोलते हैं, उसको paper based application भी बोलते थे, अभी वो भी online application हो गया. Let me just educate all the CAN family member in Ontario. So everywhere, all the provinces has this different sort of PNPs. So it's not like one PNP. PNP, Ontario PNP, OINP, it's all one. ओंटारियो में 9 पीएनपी हुआ करते थे, अभी 8 पीएनपी हैं। वैसे अगर सस्कैचुअन देखें तो यार 13-14 पीएनपी हुआ करते थे, अभी 11-12 एक्टिव हैं। सो अगेन एवरी पीएनपीज हैव लाइक एवरी प्रोविंसेस हैव डिफरेंट सॉर्ट ऑफ पीएनपीज। नाउ द पॉइंट इज कि उसमें से कौन से पीएनपी में यू आर गेटिंग एलिजिबल, दैट्स वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग। इट्स नॉट लाइक ओके ईच एंड एवरी इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट कैन गेट क्वालिफाइड इनटू अ बेसिक पीएनपी या फिर एनहांस्ड पीएनपी जैसा वो बंदा बोल रहा है, नहीं। You first of all, 90% of the PNPs, those are employer-based PNPs. Now, अगर आप PNP करना है, the first and most important thing is you need to have an employer. अगर आप express entry based PNP जा रहे हो, जिसका normal जो basic example अगर मैं बोलूँ तो न्यूब्रंसविक एक्सप्रेस एंट्री पीएनपी हो गया, नोवा स्कोशिया एक्सप्रेस एंट्री स्ट्रीम हो गया, ओंटारियो में बात करें तो ह्यूमन कैपिटल पार्टी स्ट्रीम हो गया, फ्रेंच स्पीकिंग हो गया, या फिर स्किल्ड ट्रेड वर्कर स्ट्रीम पीएनपी हो गया। These are express entry based PNP. But now these PNPs only need a job कि आप पर्टिकुलर नॉक कोड में जॉब करो, आप उस प्रोविंस में पढ़ाई करो और आपका सीआरएस पॉइंट इतना है और पर्टिकुलर नॉक कोड में तुम्हें डायरेक्टली 600 पॉइंट मिलेगा। Non-express entry basis, employer based PNP, where again your employer has to support you, या फिर your business has to support you, you need to go through that, get a PNP, then apply for a PR. So once again, always look into from where you're getting the information, cross validate. अगर भी तो यार ChatGPT करके बहुत सारी चीजें, just Google there, so at least you can able to find it कि कहाँ से वो information आ रहा है. But if you're already in Canada, always remember when you go through a licensed professionals, you will get a little bit security, because now whenever they are saying you something, they are holding a license और वो आपको right information ही देनी चाहिए। नहीं दे रहे तो again that's something which is no one can able to comment on that, but at least you are holding that license जो कि आपको सही रास्ता ही बताएगा। नहीं तो आप 2-3 लोगों से भी बात कर सकते हो जो कि लाइसेंस इमिग्रेशन लॉयर या कंसल्टेंट है, you get a right information, but again stay away from this kind of reels. कहीं ना कहीं आराम से भैया।
Are you planning to get married and thinking about spouse open work permit or spousal PR sponsorship? Check this video. Below is a procedural fairness letter of an applicant who got married, court marriage, without a cultural marriage but just a temple marriage. So officer here states that while a marriage certificate has been provided as a part of your work permit application, I have concerns that your marriage was entered primarily for the purpose of acquiring status of privilege under the Immigration Refugees Protection Act. I am not satisfied with your relationship due to the lack of cohabitation, wedding ceremony and tradition. This is another additional document request of another applicant where it states, if you were married according to the rites, customs and traditions of India or your religion, please submit printed photographs of the principal applicant and the sponsor with the relatives and friends. Photos submitted should include photos of the wedding ceremony, love and fera, anand currents, customer celebrations held before and afterwards, mehndi, chuda, milni, doli, and the wedding reception. Photos should also include pictures taken of the principal applicant and sponsor together on several occasions, before and after the wedding, and also honeymoon. So, unfortunately, the spouse open work permit has been exploited by criminals, and there are arranged marriages to facilitate immigration. So IRCC wants to ensure that this is a genuine marriage. So be careful.
I will cry with the background music.
Yeah, kudos to the
So
background
intense.
Hey, you were saying something serious, so that's why.
No. Again, man, I respect him, man. Again, he's my colleague. But the only thing which I just wanted to point out from this whole thing is this is the classic case of lack of documentation. So this is not that CIC is asking for a document or CIC is asking that, okay, no, doing a mistrust that, okay, no, you are not having a proper marriage. भाई जब तुम application डालते हो, so it is your responsibility or it is the responsibility of your immigration consultant or lawyer or your agent to put the proper application. So if you notice that what all deficiency the CIC officer has pointed out, technically those are the documents which you ought to put it when you put a spousal open work permit, or especially this one may be around a PR sponsorship. Now the point is, when you're PR sponsorship, there is a IMF 5533 where it will specifically mention that, okay, if your marriage is less than 2 years, you don't have a kids and it's an arranged marriage, then you need to upload certain documents, certain proofs. Those are the proof which is specifically mentioned that, okay, there should be a marriage, like, okay, if it is an arranged marriage, okay, you just as a between the family, you need to prove that. Honeymoon pictures, WhatsApp text, your call records, your photos with families, what is the gathering and everything. But this particular case is not that CIC is doing more scrutiny on the applications. So again, just wanted to point out this, like, again, in Canada, if anyone is there, 3 sort of relationship are valid and legal. First one is married. So for example, you have a marriage certificate, you guys are good, even though you don't know each other from past, you are arranged marriage, now you are together, it's valid. Second one is common law. You don't need to get married for this. You are living together for last 12 months in same address or in a different addresses, but you guys are living together. You guys can go under the common law where you need to do one affidavit, but again, you need to put a proof that, okay, you are your common law. Third one is conjugal. That means, okay, you lived before as a common law, you were never married, but now because of certain political or immigration thing, you guys are separated, or one person is here, one person in India. So common example, which we do a lot of application, is belong to a LGBTQ community where they cannot able to get married back home. One person come here on a study permit or a work permit. Now the person wanted to bring the same-sex partner. Again, you can bring them under the conjugal relation. But now the point is, if you're going through any of this particular option or a relationship, you still have to prove that, okay, it is a genuine relation. Because nowadays, like I said, today we have posted a meme reel where when the work permit is about to expire, suddenly people get married. Again, you can use any kind of excuse or anything, but again, if it is genuine relationship, then definitely you have photos. It is not mandatory as per the Canadian immigration or as per the Canadian law that no, you have to get married in a highly ritual way. This is 21st century. So if even you are, 2 adults are there, they know each other, they were in relation from a long time, now they wanted to get married in a civil marriage, just to go to city hall and get married, even that marriage is genuine. But again, when you're putting your application, it is the responsibility of you, your lawyers, your agent, or anyone who is doing that application to ask you for all the documents. I have even seen refusals on a spousal open work permit extension because someone said that, okay, no, I don't need to put the marriage certificate. Once again, the basic criteria of an application is you have to prove your relationship. There is no limited document. You can put as number of document you want, but this particular reel which we have used here is just to inform. Like, again, the information is correct on that, but this is a classic case of doing not proper documentation while submission. That's why this procedural fairness letter is came. So once again, if you do proper application, you will never see this kind of letter. Even if you're common law, you will get a PR sponsorship, or you can do a spousal open work permit. Abhin, can you ask me that question?
He's starting at McCain Foods in New Brunswick this March in a management role. have a valid work permit till May 2027. McCain supports AIP, PNP, and also supports New Brunswick Critical Worker Pilot. Is it safe? Is it a safe path?
Definitely, man, definitely. Now, think about it. Now, when you're looking into it, you itself have three options with you: AIP, PNP, and you're saying that it's all on the critical because it all depends upon your knock code. So, if you already did the research, definitely you should take this job opportunity. Your wage would be definitely good because it seems to be a Canadian firm. They respect your work. They will support you for the PR. Do good work, man, and get a success in Canada. So, all the best.
Okay. So I think that would be it for today, I guess. We had
Perfect.
spent a lot.
I can see someone rushing.
भाई 9 बज रहे 9:30 बज रहे हैं. So 9:30 is too much, man. It's a Valentine Day. We would have done this yesterday or tomorrow. Wrong day pick.
You have to do what you have to do, man.
We don't want to witness a breakup. Okay, Azad, good man, good, all good.
Guys, I hope his parents know about this stuff. Dude,
Man, we are joking.
share this link to your parents or family group by any chance, no?
No. We are just joking, man. Azad is remain single always.
I'm very single.
Abin, it's only we two, man.
Yeah, bro.
बंधन में बंधे हुए हैं.
किसी के तो पैर खींचने होते हैं, आजाद तेरे ही पैर खींचेंगे. बाकी दोनों तो बच्चे हैं. Chris, it's okay. Happy Valentine's Day. I can wish you.
Ask for flower, Chris.
लाता हूँ मैं. So once again, guys, I hope you watched the whole session till now. Hopefully, a little bit humor, a lot of information we tried to put in. Let us know how we did today. Put your positive, negatives, all the comments, because again, your comments makes us do what we have done mistake, what we have done best. We can improve ourselves. This is the first session, so I'm expecting your comments to improve ourselves. Great kudos to my whole team, because of which this whole session is happening now. If you have any doubts, any question, you can reach our office. Other than that, you can comment below. I will try my level best to answer your questions as much as possible. Take care. Have a happy weekend. And team, let's go for a biryani.
Happy
Valentine's
Maximum, sir.
A maximum share karo.
Maximum.
And crorepati bana.
Okay, bye.
Chris अपने पीछे देख रहा है 2 करोड़ का. तू 2 बार करोड़पति बनेगा. Okay, guys. So once again, take care and have a great night. Happy weekend. Bye.